Welcome back to the Gun Guy Radio Product Spotlight, and Paul Levy, the Product Spotlight Specialist, correspondent. You know,
Many things.
I really should have this down by now. Well, hey, Paul, we're talking about StreamLight a little bit this week.
Yeah, talking about StreamLight. They have a bunch of different lights that we've carried for a while. A great light manufacturer, specifically for us, gun-mounted light manufacturer. They, of course, make quite a few handheld lights, LEDs that are nice, handy lights and quality lights at a great price point, which you didn't used to see in the light market. It's, of course, gotten a lot competitive here as of late. But StreamLight's always been top tier, in my book anyways, as far as great quality lights. As far as gun-mounted lights go, the TLR1's been their classic model, rail-mounted light that mounts to handgun rails, and a lot of people are moving to that for their rifle lights now. Today I brought on the TLR1 Game Spotter. It's a little different one. You can see it has the traditional TLR1 body, and then they went with the larger bulb on it. And this is intended for what the name implies is spotting game with a green LED. So it doesn't spook them when you're going out spotlighting whatever game you're hunting at the time, whether it's hogs, raccoons, coyotes, and whatever you can hunt legally in your state, of course. So it won't. Their claim is that it won't disturb the animals, but also, of course, allows you to easily identify them. And also, of course, whenever you're shooting something, you want to be able to, you have to identify it, whether that's on a square range or whether you're out hunting, you always want to ID prior to shooting. And the neat thing about this is it's a green LED, which I had not seen before. It's actually the LED. It's not, as you can see, it's not a cover. It's not some cheap just lens covering. That's the LED itself that emits green light. I'll try not to blow out my webcam, but as you can see, fairly bright, 150 lumens, and it has the same capabilities as the normal TLR1. It mounts relatively easy. It's as simple as that. There it mounts to a Glock, tightens via this screw here. Currently, I have the Glock rail spacer installed. You can swap that out so that it'll fit various rails. Here I have one for the 1913. It comes with actually 4 of these. It comes with one for the 1913. Here's a Walther rail, and then also a Beretta 92. They're just slightly different for whatever reason, and they include those with the light. And just a little detail I found when I was taking this out of the packaging is for these screws for the different rails, they actually put thread locker on that, which for a gun-mounted light is definitely handy to have. This isn't going to work loose and then fall off your firearm for whatever reason. Again, a cool thing with the TLR1 and why the TLR1 is just so popular is just how it functions. Again, you can see how easy it is to mount. This isn't the most practical light to put on your Glock or your carry gun, probably, but more intended for rifle use. But it has a momentary on. You just depress that there, or the opposite way is for constant on. So really easy to operate for whatever setting you intend to use. And this particular one uses 2 CR123 batteries, lithium, which pretty much all of StreamLight's lights do, which is pretty much this. If you use an LED, you pretty much have to use those if you want any battery life at all. So that's the TLR1 Game Spotter. Definitely a different light. But we also carry quite a few different StreamLights here at Brownells. We have the TLR1, the 2, the 3, and then also the versions with the built-in laser. This particular version doesn't have that, of course, but they have all those options pretty much. And that's StreamLight. They make good stuff.
Well, I think I'll have to get one for my Glock to go hunt some coyotes. I just need a holster, though. Does someone make a holster?
I am not aware of any holster manufacturer just yet. I'm sure you can make make a pretty penny making holsters that fit these.
But no, that's a great idea, though. For coyote hunting, for your AR-15 or whatnot, you throw that on, or have that in for your truck gun if you're redneck with a gun rack or something.
Oh yeah, and the green light, that's pretty clever. It's in green light, it's of course easy for everyone to pick up. It's the most visible thing in the spectrum for us, so it's a pretty neat concept. It's interesting. Anyways, I hadn't seen a green light LED before.
Yeah,
very
so
cool.
that's the first one I saw, and it's cool also because like you were saying, it has the same manual of arms or whatever that regular StreamLights have, the same switch and everything.
And this is, you can use this for a variety of purposes too. It's not like you're going to be just limited to hunting game. Also, the advantage with this larger lens on here is it focuses the light a bit more. You don't get a wide dispersion. So especially for coyotes, if you're not going to be up on them 5-10 yards, you want to be able to spot them a little ways out.
Yeah, for sure. So, well, very cool. So if you're watching the video, you can check the upper right-hand corner of the video here for a direct link to the StreamLight. And also, we're giving away the StreamLight and the Stormlight barrel of your choice. So after this video on Gun Guy Radio, I'm going to announce the winner. So very cool. So awesome package. You can get a barrel for your Glock and a game spotter for it.
Yeah, you'll be all set up with that.
We'll be working on the holster options, right?
Yep. I'll let you worry about that one.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks so much, Paul. Really appreciate it. And we'll see you next week.
All right. See you then.
Well, and just a reminder, we're giving away some of the products we're talking about on the Gun Guy Radio Product Spotlight. So we're giving away a StormLight barrel of your choice and a StreamLight game spotter rail-mounted tracking light, and that's going to be next week. So stay tuned for more info on that, and go to gunguyradio.com/winner to enter. So, well, thank you, Paul, for sharing a space age weaponry. Is that the actual company name? That's so cool.
Space age weaponry. Yeah,
that's awesome. That's
it's kind of retro, huh?
I hope they make a phaser next. So
it somewhat looks like a phaser.
I mean, it does. It looks like I think
it looks like Captain Kirk's. There you go.
It looks like some of the tools they use in in some of those space shows when they're fixing the hyperdrive or whatever.
Yep, Scotty would be impressed with this one.
Yes. Awesome. Well, thanks, Paul. We'll talk to you next week.
Talk to you then.